Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Love hearing from you. Love to hear what's happening for you. What's happening here is work and then work and then work and then a little bit of play. And that's been my schedule lately, and I don't mind it. I don't mind being extremely busy. And with soccer season starting back up, I have Keely here, and that's really cutting into work time. You know, yesterday I did yesterday's video before soccer. I think. Didn't I? I think I did. And then we had to go to soccer practice, and I took my laptop with me, and I sat at soccer practice and worked. Tonight we have soccer practice, but her coach took her because I just have too much to do here at the house and work and all that stuff. It's too much. Like, I can't do 3 nights a week. I don't know how the coaches expect parents to do this. It's kind of outrageous. So her coach has been picking her up and taking her for me, thankfully, because I just can't get it done. Like, I have a house that needs maintained. I have a job that I need to maintain. I have to figure out a way to make the gaps in my income up, because I don't make enough money. You know, it's just that simple. I make enough to pay my bills, and that's literally it. Like, I just have a little tiny bit left over each month after groceries and gas and all of that. So I have no ability to save currently, and that's part of the reason why I'm, starting side projects and trying to find ways to generate some, not necessarily passive income, but some actively passive income, because I have no savings. My savings was all lost to everything that happened last year. So I'm trying to build a savings account, and I currently have like no dollars a month that I can put into it because of my life situation. So I've been working hard, and I think it's really paying off. Last night I got some good stuff done for the site, for Pepahana, that is, and got a good bit of things checked off my checklist. I'm still working on the Phase 1 stuff, and I want to get Phase 1 solid before I move on to Phase 2. And truthfully, the way that this is planned, I told you the phasing thing. Phase 1 is being able to log activities and generate activity reports. That's the first thing that I need the software to do. It's literally about me. Like, this isn't some like pipe dream of I'm going to make this software and everybody's going to buy it and it's going to be successful and then Google's going to offer me a buyout or something. There's no pipe dream like that. In the reality of things, it's a very simple piece of software that it enters a market where hundreds of other pieces of software try to get your dollar, and I'm just one guy with no team and no marketing. Truthfully, I'm building this for me, and if somebody else wants to use it, great. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to put everything into it, though. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to give it what I've got. And so it's going to be developed in the stages that I need it. First thing I need is to be able to track my activities. Second thing I need it to do is make invoices. As I freelance more, I need to be able to generate invoices quicker and easier, and why not do that in a tool that I already have built than to try to branch into something else. And the last thing is teamwork, team-based stuff, and that's just simply because I think it'll be fairly easy to implement, and it won't really affect the rest of the code. So that's a sellable point, I think. And I put up the pricing models yesterday. I'll put them here so you can see that. I think it's a fair thing. I think it's fair to ask people to pay for parts of the program, but not necessarily have to pay for anything if that's not what you need. I'm probably also severely devaluing the software, but it's not what it's about. Again, it's not something that I intend to make a living on. If I can make some passive income from it, great. And that's where my head is at currently. But the problem is I have to have the time to do that. So today I started working on a blog for this site. I would like to kind of I've seen other developers do development blogs. I've seen other developers do roadmaps. I kind of want to do both of those and say, like, here's what's coming. Here's the plan for the software, and then blog my development process as I go, because I tend to get a lot of questions like, why don't you do it this way? Why don't you do it that way? And I would much rather show that in a quick, here's why, instead of me trying to sit and explain it here on camera and put together a 5-minute video. So I'm just quick snippets of this is why I'm doing this. This is the things that I've done. This is where it's headed. Will be on the little blog, and it'll be hosted on Pepahana. I coded it myself. It's not really a blog. It's just a place for me to post things, and it shows up. So we'll see. I think if nothing else, it's been a really wonderful learning tool, and it's been a really wonderful distraction. I've learned a lot working on this site. So that carries over into my professional career and my job, it just benefits everybody. So having fun with it. But that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. How long does a koala bear sleep during a day? Koalas typically inhabit open eucalyptic woodlands, and the leaves of these trees make up most of their diet. Because this eucalyptic diet has a limited nutritional and caloric content, koalas are largely sedentary and sleep up to 20 hours a day.